So here we are with a new sort of challenge event that was announced late last night uh on X. And I was duped. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty duped for this one because I wasn't reading the second part of Reach for the Top. I was only reading the first deal massive damage, as a true Dragon Ball fan and not reading it all. I was My head was going, oh, this is a raid. Oh, this is a raid. This is finally the thing that I've been wanting in the game. In the game. And no, it is not. So this pre-climb the rankings, a survival battle kicks off soon. Million Arena, a survival battle where you can climb the rankings by surviving the enemy's attacks and dealing massive damage, will soon kick off. So, first of all, tournament mode, single player mode. So you can see single player, you got the preliminaries and then the semifinals and then the finals. Whereas in this one, you basically have another stage that is the result announcement for obviously the tournament mode, which is not the single player mode. I'm skeptical on this one, big time, because I feel like they haven't learned their lesson with this one, because this is again, reach for the top. You're aiming for the top. This is another ranking sort of thing. If you want to really go with ranking things, you remember Chain Battle, right? Chain Battle was honestly the precursor to this, and be quite honest, of ranking. And it was something that was not fun, really. And if you do not know what Chain Battle is, if you're that new to Dokkan Battle, you don't know what this is at all that I'm referring to. It was an event that you basically needed dupes of whatever categories at that moment in time. You needed dupes of those units to pretty much do massive amount of damage, so you can pretty much outrank everyone else in terms of damage wise and get higher on the pyramid, where it was the top 1% and it was like 2 to 3 and then 4 to whatever, and then so on and so forth on this pyramid. And your aim was to be at the top of the 1% and stuff like that to do massive damage. That way no one else could sort of out damage you at that point, and you could sort of stay at that in that bracket for the duration of the actual event. Now, the thing that was really bad, because you may be thinking, well, that's not too bad. The thing that was bad was that it was actually pay to win, and you needed a lot of dupes. So you basically needed your rainbow copy of, let's be honest, usually an LR, and then you needed your linker. So you needed an attacker and a linker to sort of help you out in this situation. You needed double. Really, truly, to hit the top of the tops, you usually needed double, especially if the category was really bad and stuff like that at the point in time that needed the boost for the enemy at that point. And I do mean dupes. I mean, like, you usually needed your rainbow first copy, and then your second copy, if you were fortunate enough to summon so much and get another copy of the LR that was rainbow or whatever as well, that would help you out, whether it be the super or the extreme side. You needed that. Now, that got canned, obviously, because people didn't necessarily really want to deal with that event all the time because they felt like it was unnecessary. It is funny because I'm gonna call a little bit of the community out on this one, because it's funny that Chain Battle was pay to win like that, but yet when you speak about the Dokkan community and stuff like that, when most people talk about the Dragon Stones, you would think that, well, everyone was cool with that, because everyone's like, nah, bro, you need this many. I got this many Dragon Souls. I got that many Dragon Souls. I got this, that, this. Like, I summon all the time, when it's, again, false reality. Most people do not summon all the time on all the banners. There's only a select few of people out there in the community that's actually hitting every banner, and also with thousands of Dragon Stones. It's not everybody. I'm breaking that illusion for you at this point in time. Like, the hypocrisy is that was free, that was pay to win, and you would think everyone in the community was like, or at least a large amount of the people in the community were for that, and it wasn't. It got canned because everybody got tired of it and didn't want to do it with their summons and stuff like that, because, again, alluding to most of the people that have a massive amount of Dragon Stones are basically skipping a lot of the events and well, actually a lot of the banners for the big name celebrations, and that's where they get their units and stuff like that at that point in time, unless it comes for free tickets and stuff like that at that point, right? So, again, reasons why most people didn't like Chain Battle and they couldn't hit the tops and stuff like that, because they didn't have the units to do it. So again, more hypocrisy in that, but the same thing is probably going to happen at this point. And I'm going to say right off the bat, I don't think this is probably going to do well for the community. I really don't. Like, it's, again, you have to have your Bandai Namco ID linked. You will need to link your Bandai Namco ID to participate in the Million Arena. You see that. Don't forget to link your account and take on the challenge. They're telling you this a billion times. All right. They're telling you, like, hey, you need to do this. I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't have my account linked or anything. I'm going to be straight with you. I do not know when I linked this at all. If somebody knows when I linked this, whether it was, I don't know, it's whatever time frame it was, I'm pretty sure this has been linked probably for years. I'm going to have to dig through my emails just to figure out which one of my emails this was linked to, so I can figure out like everything with it. And I can't remember if it's linked with Facebook. I think this is completely different from the Facebook stuff, but like I said, it is linked. I'm just gonna be honest with you, I didn't realize it was until we actually got the first information about this being linked to something like that with the website and getting more Dragon Zone sales and stuff like that. That's when I realized it was actually linked, because I thought I was gonna have to link it, but it was already linked. So again, I don't know anything of that, and I'm gonna have to definitely recover for that. But for this, I don't see the community going crazy, because if this is a situation where you're basically going to need all your rainbow, this, this with best equipment on and all that, and specific characters, if you're not summoning it on everything, then you're pretty much screwed. And also, I don't know how long this event will be every time they come in, but again, there is a single player mode, so we will figure out the single player mode without ranking. So I'm going to assume obviously rank is going to have more rewards out of it, and then single player is only going to have an X amount of rewards, and that's going to be about it for that. But you can see that the top 100,000 for the semifinals players will from the preliminaries will receive limited keys that allow them to enter the semifinals, and basically the same thing for the finals, except it's 30,000. And then you have the top 30 with the result announcements, which I'm going to assume the top 30 is probably going to be very, very, very. This has got sweat. Like, anything in rank mode is going to have sweat written all over it. So if you are someone that don't like the world tournament currently right now, you're probably not going to like this. And I don't even like the world tournament how it is currently right now. And I can probably already tell you, I'm not really going to mess with this all that much. Like, when it comes to this whole thing, like, I got way more time on my hands to do other things that I would personally like. And especially with limited time in the world, like, you don't have unlimited time. And the last thing you want to do is literally switch your ass off in this and also have a world tournament. Like let's be real, a world tournament and then this. Yeah, I don't think so. This wasn't necessarily the move whatsoever at all. In my opinion, I feel like this is definitely going to be like Chain Battle 2.0. And it's funny because I was literally just talking about the other day, or maybe even last week or something like that, when I was like, they moved P10 over to here, and then we get a new event that's a raid. Yeah, I was ahead of my time, all right. But just in the wrong fucking direction. Like, we're actually going to get another pay to win event. So this is going to be fun. Like, I'm genuinely shocked that they would. Well, you know what? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not shocked at this. Like, I had this. We should have seen this coming at some point in time. As soon as they said link, and I was skeptical of the linking your Bandai Namco ID. We should have known it at this point in time. So, prepare for another sweaty event. We'll see what the rewards are with it, and see if it's actually worth it. I mean, if it's like the world tournament, which I still do not think is worth sweating your ass off at whatsoever at all for the world tournament, or even cheating, which, by the way, it's a rank thing. So, you know, there's going to be cheaters getting banned from this one. Dog, you're going to have world tournament cheaters, and then you're going to have the Million Arena cheaters. Are you prepared? Like, Dokkan, what were y'all thinking with it? Like, seriously, what were y'all thinking with another ranked? Like, you see all these other games and you're like, rank. Okay. Oh, you know, dude, did you not like realize Legends right now and how the Legends community sort of is? Like, literally one of the reasons why I left Legends and stopped playing it was because rank sucked the connections for everything sucked, especially if you play with somebody in a different country that didn't have a really good connection or everything. The battles sucked, which again, with this one, you're not going to go against other players, but again, like it's going to suck. Like it's 100% going to suck. I already know it. If you think I'm being extremely negative on this one right now, I'm just saying I've been in the community for a very long time, and I already know when they usually introduce stuff like this, it doesn't really go over well. Like Chain Battle really wasn't like received well at the beginning either. It's just we had Chain Battle for what, a couple of years or whatever, and we had to just deal with it. Like, and every time it came up, it was like, okay, here's some rewards. Let's just get some rewards from this one and move on. And then it finally got to the point where it was just like most people didn't even want to fucking fool with it because they were like, again, people that didn't have all the units to actually participate really. And also the people that were like, dude, I got the units, but I don't have double the damn units to do this. So I can't, I like out damage the other people that are already hitting well over the X amounts. Like I can't do that. Same thing is probably going to happen here. And like I said, we'll have to see if the rewards are good enough or not. But yeah, I feel like it's not going to be. I feel like it's not going to be worth it, especially for the single player mode, unless they shock us and give tons of rewards. Because again, they have been making a sort of a wave on trying to get on the old like free to play aspect where they're trying to make things a whole lot better for the free to play side. Like, I mean, you can, if you look at Dokkan right now in 2025 and someone to start out Dokkan right now, it's way better starting off now than it was in 2015 and 2018, 2022, like 2023. Like it's better. Like it's gotten better, sure, but I don't know. I don't know why they think that we need a tournament mode for this when we already have a world tournament. It's like, why? Like, if you have both of these pop off like back to back, that's gonna be trash. Like, that is going to be trash. Like, I feel like this is like one of those. In my final arguments on this video, and I really do mean final. Like, it just feels like another sort of grab to get more people in the game to spend time in the game. Because again, the more they have people spending time in the game, buying and all that, is it looks better on the charts, on their conference calls and stuff like that. Like it looks better to be like, yeah, we had this many people playing for this long in the game. Like it looks better, but then like the data will show like oh wow, but we'll all know it was like, oh, it was because this was there, then that was there. Like, oh, this was here and that was there. Like, and again, for big celebrations and stuff like that, would this get somewhat easier, harder at that point? I don't know. Will we get more like special tickets from it? Because that's the thing. The rewards have to look good. Like the rewards have to look good for this. If they don't, then dead on arrival. Dead on arrival. But let me know in the comment section below, seriously, how you guys feel about this one, because like I said, I was bamboozled at first. I really thought, because I wasn't reading, again, typical Dragon Ball Z fan, wasn't reading it all. Like I only seen deal massive damage and thought raid, and then quickly realized it was not. So let me know how you guys feel about this one. But other than that, have an awesome day / night. Stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.